This is our 5th exit card, technically 4th in most classes. But what we have here is adding with mixed numbers. So that doesn't necessarily mean that the numbers I add with will be mixed, but the answer at least will be mixed. So I have 7/11ths and 8/11ths. So that's 7 pieces and 8 pieces makes 15 pieces. And the type of pieces is 11ths. Now, that means I have more than a whole. It takes 11 pieces to make a whole. 11 out of 11 is equal to 1. So if I take out my 11 pieces to make my whole, then that means that I have 4 pieces left, because 11 and 4 makes 15. So if I want 15 pieces, I need 1 whole and 4 extra pieces. So this is 1 and 4/11ths. Over here, well, just as a reminder, you do have to show this as a mixed number to get full credit. Over here we have 15/28ths and 23/28ths. So we add 15 pieces to 23 pieces and we get 38 pieces. 38/28ths. Now I can simplify first because these are both even, so I will have to simplify. I could simplify first, or I could turn it into a mixed number first. For this one, I'll go ahead and turn it into a mixed number first. So 28 pieces would be a whole. So I have 28 pieces there. And then the leftover from 38 would be 10. 10 and 28 makes 38. So that's 38 pieces together, one whole, and 10/28ths. But then I still need to simplify. They're both even, so I can divide by 2. The 1 stays the same, because when I divide by 2 over 2, I'm just dividing by 1. 2 out of 2 is 1 whole. 1 divided by 1 is still 1. Technically, 10/28ths divided by 1 is still 10/28ths, but that just proves that it's an equivalent fraction. 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 28 divided by 2 is 14. That means that 5/14ths is equivalent to 10/28ths. And I could draw that as a picture if I needed. It could be exactly the same portion, but the pieces, the individual pieces, are bigger or smaller. Just like if you get a pizza from Pizza Hut, like a large pizza, whether it's cut into 12 pieces or 10 pieces, it's the same amount of pizza total, but the number of pieces is different. Alright, here we have 1 and 7/15ths plus 11/15ths. So the first thing I'm going to do is add my fractional pieces. 7 and 11 makes 18. 18/15ths. But I still have to add my wholes, 1 whole. Now, for this one, I have an improper fraction here, so I'm going to have to convert to a mixed number. But I'm going to go ahead and simplify first for this one to show how that works. I know that if I count by 3s, I can get to 15 and I can get to 18. So I'm going to divide by 3. Or 3 over 3 to be more accurate. So the 1 stayed the same. 18 divided by 3 is 6, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. 1 and 6/5. So what I have basically is a whole is 5 out of 5. So I have 1 whole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 6/5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This makes another whole, because 5 is a whole. So I have 2 wholes and 1/5. 2 wholes and 1/5. So basically, I took 5 pieces out. I added that as another whole over here. So now I have 2 wholes, and then I had 1 piece left over. And lastly, we have 3 and 19/30ths plus 4 and 23/30ths. So let's go ahead and add the pieces. 19 and 23 makes 42. 42/30ths. 3 and 4 makes 7. 7 wholes. But we also have another whole hidden in here. And I'm going to simplify first because I like working with more simplified fractions. So I know that 42 and 30 are both multiples of 6, so I'm going to divide by 6. So I keep my 7, and I do 42 divided by 6 is 7, and 30 divided by 6 is 5. So I have 7 and 7/5, but 5 out of 5 would be a whole. So I'm going to go ahead and take my 5 out of 5 out and add it to my whole. So now I have 8 wholes. 7 minus 5 is 2/5. Oops. 8 wholes and 2/5. And if I had done that with converting first, then I would have said, well, 30 out of 30 is a whole. So I would have said, let's take 30 out of 30 out, and we have 8. 42 minus 30 is 12. 12/30ths. And then I would have divided by 6, and 12 divided by 6 is 2. And 30 divided by 6 is 5. So it would have gotten the same thing. So that's that exit card. If you need to retake that one, you can do some extra practice. Let me know when you're ready to retake it.